Boat storage and RV parking are different animals than the typical self-storage facility. Is boat and RV storage right for you? Should you buy it or should you build it? Or maybe just add some parking space for boat and RVs in your existing self-storage facility? Boat and RV storage, or more simply vehicle storage, is nothing new to self-storage operators. Self-storage or boat and RV storage, both these customers and their expectations are different, and that can change the entire way you approach the storage business. Quite opposite to the traditional self-storage market where many factors impact the industry, boat and RV storage demand has only a few major factors to consider, and obviously the most important factor being how many people own and use boats and RVs. According to Transport Canada, in November 2023, it reports a little less than 120,000 licenses were issued. This is a big, this is especially for boats, for boaters. This is a big, especially November being a total off-season winter month here in Canada, where all boats and water toys are already out of water, winterized and stored till the next season. So as it turns out, that number of boaters and boat owners is continuously on the rise. And according to the data reported by Fastbase, there are less than 1,000 boat parking facilities in Canada, so the available storage facilities just doesn't currently cut it. The supply of boat parking facility is just not enough to accommodate the demand. So where do all the boats stay in the season or off season? Like our own boat, we're very fond of boat, and we could only nurture our passion once we moved to Canada, and I've made a video on that. Link is given in the description below. So like our own boat, during the season, it's parked on the lake since we live on the lake fortunately, but off season we have to park it in our driveway because we don't have a choice, as places to park the boat are way too expensive. It's not very uncommon to see people's boats parked on their driveway or their backyards. In the past few years, you may have seen more people storing their recreational vehicles at home. Or at times we can see lots of boats parked in middle of the fields. Just to get an idea of the demand, one of my previous videos where we interviewed a direct employee of a self-storage facility, link is again given in the description below. She told us that the boaters who rent space with them, parking space for the boat, don't vacate their spot even when their boats are in water. Like in summers, whoever can have access to water, they put their boats on water, on boat lifts and all. But those boaters, they don't leave their parking space. They just keep on paying rent even when they're not using it. It's so scarce. Today, with the changing lifestyle and downsizing trends followed by real estate, bull runs, it is increasingly difficult for most people, meaning even people who did not traditionally seek out storage facilities could be forced to do so depending on where they reside. By those numbers which we just discussed, if we took every single facility offering boat storage and tried to divide the existing market among them, the facility would need to house more than 2,000 vehicles, and that's just so impossible. Needless to say, this is far more than the average facility can contain. So, to state that once again, the current demand surpasses the supply. It simply just means that there is a lot of room to build out boat storage to answer the demand. Now, if we look at the future scope of the boat storage demand, this demand is here to stay. Rather than trashing a boat, you're more likely to sell it. This means that there's a chance that demand remains despite the market factors. Combine this with the fact that the new boats are still being manufactured and purchased, and this means the demand would continue to grow consistently so long as more of the vehicles are purchased each year than are terminally junked. So if you compare how many are manufactured and how many are junked, again, you see there's a vast difference. In this scenario, demand is going to stay steady, if not increase year over year for the unforeseeable future. And that's on top of the already underserved market. So hope you like this video, and like me, you could see the potential in creating a storage space for boats, parking space for boats. So if you have any comments, or if you have any experience of the same, or you're struggling to get a parking space at a reasonable price, please share in the comment section so that we can discuss more on that, and we can discuss together the issues we have. So see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a good one.